Good morning, grade 6 learners. Hi, this is Sir Rex C. Katipunan, your friendly teacher for today. Kids, are you having a nice day? Wow, I am very glad that you have. That's a very good to hear. Now, welcome to our English class. Before we start our new lesson, let me check if everybody is around. Okay, very good. We have 100% attendance for today. It has been a common problem to all learners in developing their communication skills, be it in oral language and writing composition. They have difficulty in expressing their ideas verbally because strategies and confidence is something that has been lacking to them. As an educator, it is part of my groundwork that every learner should know some basic techniques in molding their communication skills and should know also in creating a meaningful response to some issues around us. I think our lesson for today would help each of you in improving your communication skills, particularly in presenting factual and truthful information. Today, we are going to discuss the different structures of informational texts, a strategy in developing oral language and writing composition. Kids, the lesson objectives are the following. At the end of the lesson, you are expected to: first, identify the different structures of informational texts. Second, write a short composition about the different structures of informational text. But before we are going to proceed, let us be reminded first of our house rules. First, listen carefully. Second, cooperate with our discussion. I think we are all ready for today's discussion. To review, we discussed the different kinds of informational text. Again, what are the different kinds of informational text? Exactly, very good. We have literary non-fiction, narrative informational text, procedural text, expository text, and argument or persuasion text. Kids, let me ask you, where do you usually get information? Very good. We get information from the radio, television, newspaper, magazine, and books. Today, we are going to discuss the different structures of informational text. We have 5 structures of informational text. First is we have description. When we say description, it gives details about the topic with the use of descriptive adjectives. For example, Baganga is composed of 18 barangays with beautiful beaches, amazing mountain views, and delicious food. In the sentence, what are the descriptive adjectives? Anybody from the class? Very good. We have beautiful, amazing, and delicious. And that text is an example of description. Is that clear? Second, we have problem solution. When we say problem solution, grade 6 pupils, it tells the readers about an existing problem and how it is solved through the solution provided. It uses the transitional word in order to, so that, and sometimes we use the modal should. Example, as a grade 6 pupil, I have to plant trees in order to minimize global warming. Grade 6, can you tell me the problem as well as the solution? Anybody? Very good. The problem is global warming. So how about the solution? Anybody from the class? Exactly. The solution is by planting trees. And now, how about the transitional word being used? Very good. We have in order to. That is the transitional word being used. Now, my question is, in real life, why do we need to plant trees? Anybody? Yes, very good. We need to plant trees in order to avoid excessive flood and global warming and to maintain cool environment where animals would depend on its survival. And that is problem solution. To continue, the third structure of informational text is comparison and contrast. When we say comparison and contrast, it tells us about the similarities and differences of the given items in the topic. When we compare two objects, we consider their similarities. With that, we use the following transitional term like likewise, and so with, and just like. Kids, for example, Bubunaw is a barangay just like Bakulin. I'll repeat, Bubunaw is a barangay just like Bakulin. Now, can you tell me their similarities? Anybody from the class? Very good. Their similarities is Bubunaw and Bakulin are both an example of a certain barangay. When we contrast two objects, we consider their differences. With that, we use the following transitional word like however, on the other hand, but, and on the contrary. Kids, for example, Pu Kinablangan has a sandbar. However, Salingkumot has a Carolina lake which has a cold touch of water. Now, can you tell me their differences? Anybody from the class? Very good. Their differences is that Pu Kinablangan has a sandbar. However, Carolina Lake has a cold touch of water. Now, grade 6 learners, can you tell me the transitional word being used in a certain sentence? Anybody? Very good. The transitional word being used in the sentence is however. Is that clear? Very good. And that is comparison and contrast. To continue, the fourth structure of informational text is we have cause and effect. When we say cause and effect, it aims to provide a reason or an explanation. When we state the cause, we use the connector because and due to. However, when we state the effect, we use the word consequently. Kids, for example, because of heavy rains, consequently, flood flows excessively. I'll repeat, because of heavy rains, consequently, flood flows excessively. In the sentence, what is the cause? Very good. The cause is because of heavy rains. And now, how about the transitional word being used? Yes, the correct answer is because. And how about the effect? Can you tell me the effect based on the sentence? Anybody? Very good. The effect is consequently flood flows excessively. And now, can you tell me the transitional word being used? Anybody from the class? Yes? Exactly. The transitional word being used is consequently. Class, is that clear? Very good. And that is cause and effect. To continue, the fifth structure of informational text is time order or sequence. The information is arranged in a specific or a chronological order. We use the connector first, next, then, and lastly. Or we simply use first, second, third, and lastly. Time sequence or order is applicable in stating sequential events, like how a certain thing happens, or just like if you are going to create a certain procedure in having a menu. I'll repeat, time order or sequence is applicable in stating sequential events, like how a certain things happen and making a certain procedure. Is that clear? That is time order or sequence. Kids, again, what are the 5 structures of informational text? Anybody from the class? Very good. We have description, problem solution, comparison and contrast, cause and effect, and time order or sequence. Now, we are going to have a group activity. I will be dividing you into two. For group 1, we have the boys. For group 2, we have the girls. I will be giving you the same situation where all the 5 structures of informational text is applicable. I'll repeat, I will be giving you the same situations where all the 5 structures of informational text is applicable. Now, the situation that I am going to give is the current situation that we are having today, which is the global pandemic. I'll repeat, the global pandemic. Here is the direction. Compose a paragraph using the 5 structures of informational text. Again, compose a certain paragraph using the 5 structures of informational text. For the boys, I'll be giving you the description, comparison and contrast, and time order or sequence. I'll repeat, for the boys, you will be doing the description, comparison and contrast, and the third one is time order or sequence. While for the girls, you will be doing cause and effect and problem solution. I'll repeat, for the girls, you will be doing cause and effect and problem or solution. Is that clear? Very good. Now that we are done with our group activity, let me ask you one question. What kind of information are we going to share to our fellows? Again, what kind of information are we going to share to our fellows? Anybody from the class? Very good. The information that we are going to share to our fellows are truthful and factual information. Because if we are going to spread fake news, it could hurt the feelings of other people. And now, kids, did you enjoy our discussion? And now, what have you learned today? Very good. You learned the 5 structures of informational text. Again, what are the 5 structures of informational text? Anybody? Very good. We have description, comparison and contrast, cause and effect, problem solution, and time order or sequence. Oh, we have just finished discussing the 5 structures of informational text. Are you ready for a short quiz? This is a test if you really understood our discussion. You are going to identify the structure of informational text based on the given statement. Are you ready? Number 1. Mount Everest is the highest mountain. I'll repeat. Mount Everest is the highest mountain. What do you think is the correct answer? Correct. The correct answer is description. Number 2. In 1998, she won a national award, and in 2001, she won an international award. I'll repeat. In 1998, she won a national award, and in 2001, she won an international award. What's the correct answer? Wow, it's time, order, or sequence. Number 3. Every pupil should study hard in order to avoid a failing grade. I'll repeat. Every pupil should study hard in order to avoid a failing grade. What do you think is the correct answer? Correct. The correct answer is problem solution. Number 4. Orange is a good source of vitamin C, but malunggay is more nutritious. I'll repeat. Orange is a good source of vitamin C, but malunggay is more nutritious. What do you think is the correct answer? Correct. comparison and contrast. For number 5, the man who killed the driver consequently was put in jail. I'll repeat, the man who killed the driver consequently was put in jail. What do you think is the correct answer? Anybody? Very good. The correct answer is cause and effect. My dear pupils, who among of you here got a perfect score? Very good. Everybody clap your hands. Now, I will be giving you an assignment. Draw a solution in avoiding pollution. Please put it in a clean sheet of a bond paper. I'll repeat the direction. Draw a solution in avoiding pollution. Please put it in a clean sheet of bond paper. Once again, this is your friendly teacher, Sir Rex C. Katipunan, leaving you a lesson to stay at home, wear face mask, observe social distancing, and always follow all the healthy protocols to avoid COVID-19. See you next time. Bye-bye.